She's my go-to for everything.
That's awesome. My wife used to have that.
No stress, man.
No stress. Detach. Gary tell you that Rodney went home yesterday?
Yeah. Well, he didn't, but you know.
I didn't know he had to be put back on the waiting list after 6 months.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
I would think Rodney is retirement age, maybe not retirement age, but put in enough to be able to retire.
You would think that, but
Does he have kids?
who?
Rodney.
He was foster parent.
Don't tell me, kids. Blood does not make family alone. If I ever got something like that, I'd find a way to just fuck work. Spend the rest of my days doing what I want to do.
Yeah, I would love for that to happen.
You would like to have some kind of terminal disease?
Mhm.
You would.
Just not work.
You'd like to not work, but having a terminal disease is not the way to do it. I'm sure there'll be a lot of disappointed people.
Nah, probably not.
I mean, look at everything Rodney did, and I'm still upset by his diagnosis.
Yeah, that's very true.
Crack this one open down here.
Why are you not?
What's the last Marvel movie you saw? Iron Man 2.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I can tell you that.
No. Iron Man 2. So have you seen Star Wars? The new Star Wars?
No.
Either of them?
Mm-mm.
And you got all this stuff on your wall?
Yeah, because old Star Wars is the best.
I can't disagree with you there, but I'm going to bring those for you to watch too.
Old Star Wars is the best. Not here. What's up?
Sorry. Be done in just a second. So, there's one.
Sweet, sweet.
There's the other.
Sweet, sweet. Ooh, that's thick.
Yeah.
Is there not a resume? Somebody stole those
Dell boxes.
Why is there a novel? Why is there myself?
You got problems.
What are you talking about? I'm making a live stream.
To interact with the web and Android. The
Watch
Android
myself.
SDK has an API.
You have clothes on, don't you?
Dude, I'm for real. Look.
You ain't got no clothes on. I don't want to see it.
Third-party solutions are available.
Here.
Oh,
By
okay.
third-party solutions, I mean solutions written by developers that are not part of the Android SDK itself. Why would someone write their own API?
And this is what you're
Well,
doing.
the reason there are so many
What am I doing here?
is that working with HTTP
And this is for your personal
web
stuff?
can be
No,
a
I'm
little
just-
painful with the Android API. For many situations,
Not
the
really.
solutions
Just
provided
ready.
in Android SDK are great.
Just
Sometimes,
broadcast for
better
Ashley Ridley.
solutions are available.
She misses me. She can watch
A
me.
third-party library like
There's
Free
something wrong with you.
ensure that the last byte will, for example, fully functioning C. However, you might have found it to be slightly uncomfortable to use for a long period of time. Using a third-party C can help make the experience much more comfortable. I'm here to help you
How
become
many
a
hits you
great
got?
Android developer. Sometimes that means using third-party library to make our development experience more comfortable than it would be being strictly adhered to the physical application. How does one get started in doing something new in programming? A great first step is to check for resources and see what's available and recommended. Now, I know you didn't come here to watch me Google things. You want to learn how to be a developer. Well, here's a secret, okay? Don't tell anyone. Developers use Google all the time. Using the web to help solve problems
IT
allows
uses
you
Google.
to avoid common pitfalls.
Good IT people anyway.
and to use
You
solutions.
can't get anybody up here to Google for shit.
But what do we need to search for?
They don't believe in
Let's
you.
start at the Android developer. Go over here to develop and guides. Scroll down
I
a
see you
little
up
ways
there.
until we find
And,
connectivity.
Bookmark links.
So connectivity is what we're looking for.
I didn't tell you.
Well,
He asked me for a raise.
Did
he ask you for a raise?
Here on the developer's
So
side,
get in line.
HTTP connectivity.
Is that what you told him?
I know there has to be some great solutions available. Let's head back over to Google and search
I need a
for
raise too, man.
the best
Can you give me a raise, man?
Android HTTP library. We get our
He didn't
results
know.
here with the better options at the top of the page.
How
When
to
doing these searches,
take a
pay
current
attention to based on the
website that you're on
things in Android and
and
technology
put
in
it on the
general
bookmark
move quickly.
toolbar.
So something from 2015
And then didn't know how to
may be
Google it
updated
either.
or unsupported.
You know, you just drag it and drop it. I know it's a concept that's foreign to most people, drag and drop.
Don't start. Spider-Man was probably the last one I watched.
Homecoming?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. So after Spider-Man, which was there? So you saw Civil War then?
No.
You didn't see Civil War?
Is that the new one that just came out?
No, that's
Oh, I saw Civil War. I didn't really watch it. I didn't really.
That's the one where Spider-Man was introduced.
I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah, so Black Panther, I think, is the. You see Thor Ragnarok?
Huh?
Thor Ragnarok? Best Thor ever. One of the best Marvel movies ever. They incorporated comedy and stuff in it. It's got the Hulk.
I love how Shannon's doing the wrong fucking leads.
He's doing what? Wrong stuff. What I don't get is if he's so concerned about web, why is he always asking everybody else for other things? And why is he always down there in Sherry's office? I only know HTML and I could have out-webbed him. I saw Apple's pushing their development stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They believe anybody can be a developer.
No.
We can restrict our search to a specified date range here. Almost everything. So complete, easy to write, developed by the companies.
What are you telling people? What are you teaching them?
Well, I'm learning how to build an Android weather app.
Is for the license.
Want some ideas?
Mm-hmm.
What I like and don't like.
If I can do it, and I don't even know
Which means it is open
how to
source.
program for Android, then
Not at all. To see how much
That's that's what I thought about when I saw the Apple thing. How many people?
how to do
You
that.
know, where's the programming space? Is it going to get smaller now? You know, the developer space.
as in,
Jobs.
yes and no.
You're going to have shitty ones, and then you're going to have
Not,
good
well,
ones.
not that, but like,
You don't think it'll turn into what the web did? Where you have sites like Wix, Squarespace.
I think you will, but they're never going to be able to do what actual web developers can do.
I'm talking about programming. not just-
I think you'll see some of it kind of transition,
Uh-huh.
but most of it, no. It's too specialized. Like you can do it, you'll be able to go to like do basic stuff,
Mm.
but I don't think we're there yet on that
But as
level of.
consumers, are we okay with basic stuff?
No,
I mean, in fact, like,
some will be, but then they're gonna find out that, oh man, I need this, I need this, I
Yeah.
need this, I need this.
yeah.
Well, your basic thing can't do that. You're actually gonna have to hire someone. I mean,
Well,
for
what about when
computer
people-
programming, the term computer programming,
Yeah.
they're saying it's going to go down like in the next 4 years by 7%. Web development's going to go up by like 15 or something like that.
I believe that.
So when people tell me web's dying, I'm like, okay.
But to me, the interface with web, when I think about the phone, when I think about the refrigerator,
Mhm.
those interfaces are more akin to what I see on the web than what I see in a business app.
Well, that's the thing is people are making web apps.
Yeah.
Like if you go on Windows and you go to download Twitter application,
Uh-huh.
if you look at how big it is, it's 0.1 megabytes.
So, yeah, it's all pulling.
It is
from-
it is a advanced web app.
You know, that's like
That is the new technology.
this team app here. It's mostly all web based. It's got your front end, but everything it's pulling from the web.
Yeah.
You know, you can see. Here's a weather app. That
The problem we have here is people haven't been out in the industry
I
in
know.
years,
I
if
know.
not longer,
I know.
and they don't know what's going on because they're inside this bubble.
I asked Emmanuel that very question. What do you mean? I said, how many people graduated from here and just came right to here in your department? Stumped them a little bit. This one's called Today Weather.
Well, I can tell you that right now that they want to hire someone who just graduated.
Yeah, because they're cheap. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're having to go to Facebook,
No one has applied for the web position.
We left off with a general knowledge.
and is it the higher ups looking for people right out of college?
No.
No.
Be your,
You think I stumped Emmanuel too much?
no. Nothing to do with him.
Chris Lemon?
No. Who you work for?
Huh?
Who you work for?
You.
Well,
You don't want
previously.
Oh, Rodney?
Who's over that department now?
Susie?
Mm-hmm.
So they're looking at students again.
Well, just one.
Who?
Tutor.
Oh, he's a good guy.
Yeah, I think so, but still.
He doesn't. I thought he graduated, right?
Yeah, but he has no experience in the real world.
So that tutoring job's all he does, or
Well, he was in school while he was doing it. Now he's going through web.
so he's back in school.
Kind of, yeah. I'm getting a lot of computer programming students for web.
Figured you would.
Oh, I knew I would. It's just a matter of time when they're not getting jobs. They're going to come over to one where they can.
I think a lot of that has to do with, again, if you look at the computer programming instructors, they're all right out of school. Gary's the only one that I know with some outside experience, but look at his outside experience.
Yeah.
It was back in the Vietnam War and after, you're talking like, the 70s and 80s. So I don't know when he started teaching, but we're light years from even, Windows 95, we're light years away from that.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I mean, do you think, because I'd heard somebody talking somewhere, I don't know who it was, they were talking about welding and how they can't keep teachers in welding
Because they don't pay them enough.
because they don't pay them enough. And they had to bump up the welding instructors to try to keep them.
Well,
Is it because, do they get that pay bump because they actually have better complete,
No, it's because someone
Potential.
above them actually went above and said, hey, we need to
pay more because we can't keep good teachers?
yeah.
But then they look at this department.
Well, here's the deal is we can do the same thing, but our person who's supposed to be doing that hasn't. So
That'll be Chris, right? Or Brian.
be Chris.
I don't think it's worth all the headache.
I'm beginning to think that.
Unless you'd really have to feel out Brian, what he's willing to do. I don't see the passion in Chris's eyes for this department.